hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah,
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Indianapolis Colts.
Super Bowl champs are here.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Who's ready for the Super Bowl champs?
Naeem Hines, his first carry.
I'll take the 4 yards
on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets his
Darwin James, I keep forgetting about him.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on the gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to
Let's go right here, Deshaun Tyson.
Working across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry.
I'll take that down.
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
I'll take 3 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the toss, here's Michel.
Good play.
And there is is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, Kaiser. Open man.
Let's go.
Complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle.
Let's go, Sonny Michelle. Let's start this off right. Let's start this season off right.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
Let's start this season off right.
Down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. 1st drive of the season.
Let's start this season off right. Super Bowl champs.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The 1st drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
This will be taken very short. Then he'll take this across the 25.
Tackle. Let's go.
Couple extra
Show
yards
them
up to
what
the
we're about.
27-yard line.
Let's go by Hill.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jacobs.
Give me that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Give me that, Josh Jones. Josh Jones. Josh Jones. Let's go. Let's go.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have
Let's go, Josh Jones, the brand new safety. Everybody, respect. Appreciate what you did for us last year.
But here's the thing,
it's Josh Jones time.
Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes.
It's Josh Jones time. You already know what time it is.
Touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17.
Sit down, let's go.
Nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that.
They
have a script to start the ball game.
Good job. Not my fault. Tight formation, yeah. Good job. That's all right. Let's go. That's all right. That's all right.
Melvin Gordon.
That's Melvin Gordon. He gonna do that.
As his guys are on the board.
He gonna do that.
First quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser.
Give me that. Oh, come on, Ebon.
Incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Kaiser. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
That's taken on the 25.
Let's go by your defense.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run.
Give me that, Kenny Moore.
It's intercepted. It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
Don't
back.
test Kenny Moore like that.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious.
Don't test Kenny Moore like that.
Better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit.
I'll
he's
take
more
that.
Decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Give him 9 on the carry that time.
Kenny
and set
Moore.
up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Push him back. Begin.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's
going to
get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And that is incomplete.
Almost
he
hit.
couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Michelle. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Let's go right here.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
See you right there, Michelle. Work for me.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Kaiser looking long for
good play. That's me. That's cover 6. I should look to the other side.
play. Now he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
let's go.
Drive where you throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action. I
think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
16, 1, 15 line. Protein spill. Shit. Hey. You got tight. You got tight. Hey, lock it. Check three. Check three. Right. Hit it.
To throw on second down. Jacobs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Jacobs. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught.
There's no way. Come on, Madden. Come on, Madden.
But first, he gets deep into Indianapolis
okay, Madden. I
territory.
see how he is.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever?
Oh,
Red
my
zone?
Madden.
I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Jacobs. Got a man.
Okay, Madden. I see you working. I see you working. I see you working.
There to make the grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew
3rd and 18, throw it up, Mike Winham catch in between 3 people. Okay.
It still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious.
I like that.
There came the
I like Mike Winham to
this
do
one
that.
tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
I like Mike Williams' ability to catch the ball with one hand in between 3 people.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park. And I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him. And they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On the ground is Michel. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
A give to Michel running right.
Good job right there. Get outside of him.
And he'll be
Let's
taken
go.
down, but not
Show me that
before he
speed,
works it
Michel.
past the 50. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Let's go.
Making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Wide.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Coach, engage a...
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 15 now. Kaiser. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't getting off the field. He wouldn't let the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Let's go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Go, let's play smart.
Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal.
Switch, switch. Check her. Check 31. Tighten up, tighten up.
They get it to him running left. And he takes
Let's go,
it
Michelle.
in
Not
for a
catching
Colts
him to the edge.
Sony Michel.
Not catching Michelle to the edge.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
Let's go,
And
Michelle.
The Colts have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves
Good
in
drive
front
right there. Good way to start the game. Good way to start this half.
Scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick
30
it away.
seconds.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Jacobs going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Let's go, Kenny Moore.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Back to the air on 2nd down. Jacobs. He's going to look deep for his running back.
No.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
Let's go.
It's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
No, I talked about right there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
No. I see you doing, James. I'm not going to have been doing, James. You're not going to get me doing, James. No. Not today.
They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
Face mask. Move on forward.
Let's see if the offense gets done.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Michelle. And he'll be
Let's go by here, Sonny Michel. Let's work. Let's work, boy.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37.
I'm glad you just hit me. I'm glad you didn't knock my life out.
Protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go right back to Mack. And he gets it down to the 32.
Yeah, you did knock my lights out on that play. Yeah, you just hit me.
Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now it's Hines.
I'll take that.
Backwards
I'll
here,
take that.
losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And he's brought down just
that's
outside
on me.
the
That's
10
bad
at the
stick
11.
work. That's a
5
touchdown.
yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On third down, Michel.
See ya.
And
little cutback.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sonny Michel with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
Good job right there. Good on-field tackle.
Doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But
good on-field tackle.
Trying to win a game.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Jacobs.
Good on-field tackle. Let's go. Make them punt the ball. Make them punt it.
On the completion, it's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses.
You won't go for it. Take a chance, but
understanding positioning and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
That's all right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
On 1st and 10, Jacobs.
Good on bit for tackle.
Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Give me that.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Kenny Moore is a beast. Why you throwing to his side?
The football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end.
Kenny Moore. That boy is not playing this year.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line. Let's get it.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags.
Thank you.
This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in
What's
the
up?
4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
What game are you
In
playing?
these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity.
I'm playing long and
From where we
short.
sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
I'm up 28-14 with 5 minutes and 17 seconds ago.
And now it's 1st and 10.
Playing the
A big
Chargers.
mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Come on, switch it. Check 13.
Yeah, he's good. I give him good. He's good.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And I think this defense
Okay.
knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
He's
a
good.
Full 5-yard
I
loss
told you,
that
know me,
time.
me or
It's going
him.
to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I'll give him credit.
Ready. Hey, hold on. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep it up.
Deshaun been doing okay for me.
On 2nd and 15 now. Kaiser.
Yeah.
Catch made here by
He
Campbell.
got
And
94
gets us to
yards,
the
6
other
for
side
10,
of
1
midfield
interception.
across the 45 before going out. It'll be a gain
So,
of 17 and an Indianapolis
He really didn't
first
do
down.
nothing, really. I just want him to be like Jimmy Garoppolo. Don't have to do really nothing. Just make the throws when needed.
On first down, Michelle. He's got a first down and more inside the 30.
Touchdown, Sonny Michel. Here's number 4.
Sonny Michel, 43 yards.
His 4th touchdown of the game.
Colts, they add on to their advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1.
No.
Good, we're at home.
Kenny Moore got 3
You want to be
interceptions.
home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well,
Man,
because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this
Who you
league.
playing,
So
team?
you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and
The
prove
new
it.
Bills
Two
guy.
sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to
I
protect
don't.
it here in this
So
one.
hopefully he's good, and hopefully they send the invite to Greg.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception.
Hopefully they send the invite to Greg.
Just when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with
They haven't sent them the invite yet.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see.
I told him
how they
he's
attack
pretty
here.
Get ready. Like, he's going to give everybody
They'll
competition.
operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Right here.
So,
now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well.
Hold on, let me call you right back after this game. I can't hear you because of the TV.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Let's go. Topper. Now.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he gets this only to the 41.
That's a one-stopper you want to add.
For the first. 3 yards
That's a one-stopper you want to
bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On 4th down, Jacobs. And it's complete.
Couldn't get that.
Henry.
Couldn't get that one.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jacobs.
Come on, jump for that ball. That's a pick.
All the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
60 outlaw. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, orbit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding.
It's
Let's find
sack.
out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Bravo.
Operating from the gun. Jacobs going underneath.
Good on perfect tackle.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Hey, 5-7.
On 4th down, Jacobs.
Let's go.
This is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time
Good game.
remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane.
Good way to start off the season. 1-0.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You can just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Colts, they begin